Hi, I am Melissa Avery, and I am beginning the final component of my Master's of Educational Technology program at Boise State University. Alongside of receiving my Master's in Educational Technology, I am also seeking School Technology Integration Specialist Certificate. I hope to have all of these completed and be ready for graduation in December, and my final semester here at Boise State will be fall of 2009. This last year and a half of my program has been definitely one that I have gone further in my personal growth than I could ever have imagined. Personally, I have learned what it takes to be a student. I'm currently a teacher in 8th grade, and it really has been a struggle for me to talk to my students in recent years about how to be a student, how to be a better individual when it comes to studying, getting things done on time, not procrastinating. So personally, I have had to learn these things. I have had to learn that you cannot be a procrastinator, that you cannot wait until the last minute to get something done if you want it done well. I have also learned what it takes to be more organized. I've always considered my house organized, my classroom organized, not so much my personal life. I have had to take time away from family, and I've had to take time away from my career in order to organize how I want to be a student. And personally, I have grown tremendously in this avenue. I have better time management skills now because of this last year and a half of my life in my master's program. I have the ability not to procrastinate. I know what it means to meet deadlines, get things done on time, but also to leave some reflection time at the very end, even before I turn a project in. Now, I'm going to be using this degree in my professional life. I have been a teacher for the last 6 years. I did take 2 years off to have a wonderful son, but the classroom has always been my number one home. One of the main reasons that I'm getting a master's in educational technology is because technology is definitely the wave of our future. It helps us connect with students. And I feel that by getting this degree, I'm going to be able to do that better. One of the main things professionally that I have grown with is the use of technology in my classroom. Prior to my master's program, I just thought the use of technology in a classroom was simply a PowerPoint presentation or maybe the use of a DVD to enhance a lesson. I've learned now that you can open up to a wider range of activities for students to complete. I have put in place in my classroom a wiki site that I learned how to use in one of my Master's of Educational Technology classes. That was the Internet for Educators. We currently use the wiki site in my classroom to have my students connect with one another to share their ideas. This is mostly done in my honors physical science class. I plan to branch out next year and open it up to my general science class. I also am currently writing a grant for an LCD projector, Wii remotes, a Wii charger, and a webcam so that I can use those technology components in my classroom. This is going alongside my technical and grant writing class here at Boise State University. The other way that I've grown professionally is how I can use my newfound knowledge to help other teachers in my building. Not just set up interesting activities for their students to complete, but also troubleshooting with their computers in their classroom or any of their technology equipment. Recently, I taught one individual teacher how to use a blog to enhance her classroom. It was an English teacher that she allowed the students to choose their own mystery stories, and then they were able to blog back and forth with what they have found. And I thought that that was probably the best way to go. It was more of a journaling activity, but it also allowed parents to get involved. If parents cannot be present in the classroom, then blogging is one way that the students can share with their parents what they are doing. It was very beneficial. The other thing that I have grown professionally with is the use of knowledge to help parents and students. Currently, I use a classroom newsletter in an electronic form. I send it out to parents on a weekly basis. I use a website called newschoolnotes.com, and I also have my own Google site that I allow the students to kind of backtrack and see where they've been with previous newsletters. This has been a huge help with parents when the students go and they're like, no, Mom and Dad, I don't have any homework to complete tonight. And the parents can pull up the website and say, actually, you do. Mrs. Avery has it posted on her website right here. The other technique that I use with this is a communication device. I have it logged in and set directly so that parents can email me regarding classroom situations or classroom assignments, and it's proven to be very beneficial. I've also used my knowledge to write grants. Currently, in my technology class for technical and grant writing, I am using a large portion of that class to write a grant to obtain Wii remotes that will be used in my classroom with educational websites for the students to bring a little fun into education. I'm also using it for an LCD projector, the Wii charger, and also a webcam. I'm going to be using the webcam with the National Science Foundation to have my students connect with scientists of different theologies, if you will. Physical science is comprised of two different components. It's comprised of chemistry and physics. It's also one of the last times in the Meridian District that the students get chemistry or physics before they take their ISAT test in the sophomore year, which is now something that they have to pass in order to graduate. So it's very important that they can make as many connections with the outside world to leave those lasting impressions on them. And so by connecting with scientists in physical science and chemistry, I hope to make more of a connection with the students. In the next 10 years, I have set some personal goals for myself. I hope to continue my education. I hope to have my doctorate in the next 10 years. At this point, I'm not quite sure what avenue my doctorate will take me in, but I'm kind of leaning more towards an educational psychology background. If that's something that interests me at that point in my life, I do believe that that's an avenue I will go. Professional goal is definitely to use that school technology integration specialist certificate to help other teachers learn how to use technology in the classroom. Get them away from thinking that a PowerPoint presentation is an adequate use of technology. While it may be beneficial for note-taking or bell ringers, daily starters, those sorts of things, PowerPoint presentations can be strong if they are constructed correctly. They really need to have a lot of clips involved in them, fun components, just to make those connections with the students. I'm a constructivist, so my theory is that I need to have the students learn a breadth of information and then connect their own philosophies to construct their own personal theories on what I have to teach them. So professionally, I really want to teach teachers how to bring different technology components into the classroom, giving their students a breadth of information so that they can actually construct their own meaning. The last year and a half in my master's program has been wonderful. Currently, I hold a 4.0, which I'm very proud of. I feel that I have met all AECT standards by completing this program. My current portfolio and my current reflection paper demonstrate this. The following clips that you will see in the next segment provide a rationale of each major standard. It will provide a rationale that I have met the utilization, management, design, development, and evaluation standards of the AECT standards. I hope you enjoy watching what I have created in the next segment. It will take you through, again, each of the major AECT standards and show you how I have connected those 5 standards to 5 large projects that I completed in this program. Thank you.